today's yoga class, we're going to be working on our core, our abdominal muscles. We're going to strengthen it, we're going to stretch it, and we're just going to work on mobilizing it. Whenever we work our core or abdomen, we also often work our back muscles. It's all connected here. And it's really great for strong posture, good posture. Also helps prevent injuries and prevent back pain in the future. We spend a lot of time sitting on our desks, so actually working on that part of our body is really helpful, that we don't then develop lower back pain and things like that. We don't really need props during our standing poses. Once we get to the ground, we're going to be doing bow pose, which I'll show you during the class. But for that, you want 2 yoga belts. I only have 1, so I'm using that and a scarf. The scarf is a really good alternative. So is the belt of bath robe is also perfect. Or you could use a towel or a t-shirt, anything like that. So you can put that to the side. You don't need that for a while. If there's any poses you don't like, you don't have to do them. Just skip them, come to standing, do the previous pose. If you at any point have pain, please be really careful. Be really mindful of any injuries to your abdomen or any severe back pain that you might deal with. And if at any point you need a break, you're a bit exhausted, come to standing, come to child's pose. This is your yoga practice. I'm just giving you suggestions on how to move. That's it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have fun. See ya. Just checking. We're starting sitting cross-legged, so however you're comfortable. Let's try and sit up tall. If you want to sit on a block, you could get it and put it under your seat. So that's easier on your hips. And we're going to try and sit up nice and tall and try and have your shoulders above your hips so you're not leaning forward or leaning back. I don't even know, like leaning back would be very difficult, but just trying to sit nice and comfortably. Hands wherever you want them, so if they're naturally, if you already placed them on your thighs, on your knees, that's great. You could also put them in your lap. I think it's quite nice to have your palms face up, so it opens the chest a bit more. Wherever we are, let's roll our shoulders up, back and down, shoulder blades slightly together, so we're opening our chest. And let's start breathing in and out through the nose, slowing our breath a little bit here. If you wanted, you could close your eyes here. As we're just sitting here, arriving on our mat. Try to leave everything behind that has happened so far this week. Try not to think of anything you're doing later today or that's coming up next week. Maybe scan through your body real quick, just going through and seeing if you're holding any tension anywhere. So starting at the top of your head, maybe seeing if there's any tension, holding anything in the muscles surrounding your skull. Definitely checking in with your face. No tension in the forehead, around the eyes, around the nose and the jaw. Don't bite your teeth together. A little bit of a gap. Obviously we're sitting actively, so there is some muscle tension keeping us sitting up tall, but try not to pull your shoulders to your ears, just relaxing them down. Seeing if there's any tightness anywhere in your body. Maybe you want to just focus on that, and then throughout your yoga practice, maybe you'll feel that that tightness is released. Breathing in and out through the nose, into our belly, into our ribs, and into our chest. Trying to breathe deeply and fully. Going really, really deep. Inhale here. Inhale until you feel there's no more room in your lungs. And then exhale completely. And at the end, pulling your belly button towards your spine, squeezing your lungs out like a towel. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale, squeezing all the air out. And at the end of the next exhale, let's open our eyes if we've closed them. Lovely. Alright, great. Let's start with our mobilization. We're going to do a couple of twists seated. So let's place the right hand on the left knee, left hand behind us, and our little 10 fingers just behind the glutes. And we're going to inhale and exhale. We twist very gently. Inhale, exhale. We're moving through center. We're placing our left hand on the right knee, right hand behind us. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twisting gently. Inhaling here. And exhale, moving through center. Other side, right hand, left knee. Inhale. Exhale, we twist. Inhale here. And exhale, moving through center. Left hand, right knee. Inhale, we're stretching up. Exhale, we're twisting. Really nice. Inhale and exhale through center. We're staying a bit longer on the left side now. Inhaling here. And exhale, we're twisting. The twist is coming from your shoulder, from your ribs, from your hip, from your waist. Not from the hip, sorry, from the waist. But not from the neck. So the neck's just following. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more inhale here. Inhaling, and exhale, coming through center. Other side. Left hand, right knee. Inhaling, sitting up tall. Exhale. Again, not yanking your neck back, just following. As you inhale, maybe straighten a little bit more, and exhale, maybe you can twist a teeny tiny bit more if you want. Inhale and exhale, we're coming through to center. And we're now going to just have a little forward fold here. We're going to walk our hands out in front of us, bring them sort of the maybe shoulder width apart. You can bring your elbows to the ground if you want. You don't have to walk out very far in front of you either. Just really gentle here, looking to the space between our thumbs. And breathing here, in and out through the nose. Okay, with the next inhale, we're pushing into our hands, lifting our elbows if we drop them, walking back gently. Now we're sitting cross-legged, switching our legs around so that the other foot is in front or on top. We're going to do the same thing, just stretching a very gentle hip or glute stretch here, and by switching our feet around, we're stretching the other glute now. Again, elbows down if you want. One more breath here. Inhale, pushing into our hands, we're lifting our elbows, we drop them, and gently walking back. Great, we're coming to tabletop. For tabletop, our knees are under our hips with hip width apart. Our hands are under our shoulders, shoulder width apart, and our wrists, elbows, and shoulders are stacked on top of each other. I'm going to do a couple of cat-cows here. So we inhale and we're arching our spine, belly button to the ground. We're looking up for our cow. Exhale, pushing the ground away, rounding our spine, chin to chest, looking to the belly button for our cat. Inhale into a cow, bringing the shoulder blades together as we look up. Exhale, cat. Here we're pushing the shoulder blades apart, but we're pushing our hands into the ground. Inhale, cow again. I like to bend my elbows here a little bit as well as we look up and really arching the spine like crazy. Exhale. Push, tucking your pelvis in a little bit, tucking your hips in. So tuck your chest to option. One more either way. Inhale, cow. Exhale, angry cat. And at the end of that exhale, let's come into neutral spine. We're going to stay in tabletop. And we're going to inhale, we're reaching our right arm out in front of us. Just the arm, palm is facing in. Great. Exhale, hand down. Doing the same thing on the other side. Inhale, left arm out in front of us. Exhale, hand down. The next inhale, we're reaching our right arm in front of us and we're lifting our left leg off the ground if that's comfortable for you. So we're balancing here. Try not to arch your spine here and push into the left hand, pushing you away. Inhale and exhale, hand down and knee down. Inhale, exhale in the middle, and now we're going to lift our left hand up and right leg. Pushing into that hand, into the right hand. And either pointing or flexing the floating foot. You want to engage that leg. Inhale and exhale, hand and knee down. We're going to do that again. So on the right arm out, left leg out. And here, if you want, you can try to bend your left knee and see if you can swing your arm around and hold that foot. And if you can reach the foot, kick your foot into your hand. Little back bend here. If you can't do that, just bend your foot and have the arm out in front of you. Inhale and exhale and release. So inhale, exhale in the middle. Let our body recalibrate. And now the other side. So left hand, right foot. Inhale here and now kick in that right leg and see if we can swing around and grab hold of the foot. One side is likely to be easier to reach than the other. If you can reach it, kick into your hand, feeling that stretch in the shoulder as well, in the left shoulder now, and a little back bend. If you can't do that, just bend your knee. Inhale, exhale, hands down. Calibrate here. If you want, you can push into a brief child's pose to release your back here as well. Inhale, exhale if you're in child's pose or stay in tabletop. Let's come into tabletop again, everyone. You're doing really well, really nice. Alright, we're going to do that little, done that before but not in a while, so we're going to try now to lift the same hand and leg. So that's challenging our balance, and we're going to start balancing on the right, mainly because you can see me better that way. So a little trick for that is going to be our right leg and right hand are remaining on the floor, and a trick for that to make the balance easier is to move your right calf to the side a little bit, so that's a little off the mat or towards the edge of the mat, because then you have more contact with the ground. So we're going to lift our left hand here, and I'm going to see if we can lift the left leg as well. Balancing here, looking forward. If you can't, you could leave your toes on the ground with the left foot. Inhale and exhale, place both hands down again. You can feel that in your arms as well as we balance. Alright, other side, so maybe kicking that left foot out a tiny bit, and then raising the right arm, right leg, coming into this balance here. Finding a spot on the floor that you look at as you balance. Inhale, exhale, hands down. One last one here, well, or two, we're doing it on both sides obviously. We're going to lift, same leg again, but we're also going to try and hold the foot again now, so bind it. So right leg and hand staying on the ground, so we're lifting the left leg and arm, and see if we can reach over and hold the left foot in the left hand. I hold the instep of my foot. Doing amazing, everyone, really great. And letting go and hand down. That was brilliant, well done. All right, we're doing the other side. Left hand and foot, maybe kicking that foot out a little bit, lifting the right leg, right arm, and then trying if we can hold here. Hold here. And kicking our foot again into our hand. Kicking in, we're sort of intensifying that little back bend we're doing. And letting go, and hands down. Really well done, that was great. Quick child's pose if you want. Inhaling, exhaling here. One more breath. Inhaling, exhaling, and let's tuck our toes from child's pose, coming into a downward dog. In downward dog, let's walk our feet first, waking up our calves. Bending one knee, straightening the other. Now let's come to stillness. And setting up our down dog so we know what we're doing as we're moving through. We're working into the whole hand, so the ball of the hand towards the palm, where the fingers meet the hand, the knuckles of the fingers. Index finger pointing forward, hands shoulder width apart. Our shoulder blades are pulling slightly apart and shoulders are away from the ears. Want to flat back, so if you need to bend your knees for that, that is totally fine. Feet are hip width apart, toes pointing forward. And you want to pull your heels towards the ground, even if they don't touch the ground, engaging those calves. One breath here. Let's do one more. And I'm going to gently walk forward with the feet, baby steps, until our feet are behind our hands. Just hang here for a moment. You could hold opposite elbows or just have your hands on the floor. And let's sway from side to side. Warming our back. And let's come into center. Bending our knees, belly and chest and touch with the knees, chin to chest. Let's roll up super gently, super slowly. The last thing that lifts is your head, the chin of your chest. Fantastic. Cool. Let's move to our first Sun Salutation. And yes, first Sun Salutation. We're coming to the front of our mat. Feet together or hip width apart, whatever you prefer. So lift our toes off the ground, spreading them wide and lowering them one at a time. So we may see a little bit of mat through our toes as we stand here. I like to lift my heels, do that if you like it, don't if you don't. Standing, we're engaging our core and slightly engaging our glutes, tucking our pelvic floor perineum, rolling our shoulders up, back and down. Again, that slide chest opening, palms facing forward. And looking straight ahead, here into Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, exhale. The next inhale, we're raising our arms up. Looking to the thumbs if you want. Exhale, folding down. Hands either side of the feet. Whole palm touching the ground. Bend your knees if you have to. Or 1, 2. Inhale, half forward fold. Hands to shins, looking down. Exhale, hands down. We're stepping back with the right foot, followed by the left foot into plank. We're staying in plank for a moment longer than we normally would. Our heels are pulling back. Our shoulder blades are pulling apart. And you want to, it's a bit of, I would say it would be great if we had mirrors, or maybe you can see yourself from the side. You don't want your bum to be up too much, or you don't want to hang down. You want to be really nice and flat. So if you want to lift your bum, hang it, and then you might be finding that middle. Inhale, and with the next exhale, coming down, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, we're sliding forward, Cobra. Exhale, we're pushing back, downward facing dog. Maybe stepping those feet in a little bit. Staying here for a few breaths. Next inhale, we're stepping up. right foot forward, followed by the left. Inhale, half forward fold, hands to shins. Exhale, full forward fold, foot towards the shins. Inhale, engaging the core, coming up with a flat back. Hands up, exhale, hands into heart center. Other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, hands down, stepping back with the left, followed by the right. And we're staying in plank again. Engaging the core, we're looking down, maybe slightly ahead of your hands. Pushing the shoulder blades apart, pulling the feet back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One last inhale, exhale. Knees, chest and chin down. Inhale, we're sliding forward, Cobra. Exhale, pushing back, down dog. Stepping your feet in if you want, and we'll stay here. At any time you want to take a break, come into a child's pose. And the next inhale, we're stepping the left foot in between our hands, followed by the right in the exhale. Inhale, hands to shins, half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, engaging the core, coming up with a nice flat back. Exhale, hands into heart center. Great, we're going to start adding here and working on our core. So, inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, half forward fold. If you feel like the back of your legs is warm enough, you could bring your fingertips to the ground for your half forward fold in line with your toes. So hands down, we're stepping back with the right, followed by the left. Inhaling in plank. And now we're going to come into a side plank. So for that, you can come onto kind of both feet on the ground. So we just leave your right hand where it is, and we're shifting onto the right hand, and your feet will be on the ground, both like the knife edge, or the short little toe edge of the left foot and the whole sole of the left foot, the whole sole, little full toe edge of the right toe. Coming into a side plank here. Raising the arm if you want. It's pretty hard, isn't it? One more breath. And exhale, hand down. Let's do the other side as well. Have one breath here in the middle. Inhale, exhale. Now we're rolling our feet onto the side. So now the little toe edge of the left is down and the whole sole of the right is down. And we're coming here. And if that was too hard, you could bring your left leg down, the knee on the floor. That makes it more accessible. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Right hand down, coming back onto our toes. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Knees, chest, chin. And now slide forward. Cobra. Exhale, pushing back. Downward facing dog. Staying here for a few breaths. If you need a child's pose, if you want to take a break, please do. The next inhale, we're stepping our right foot in between our hands, followed by the left. Inhale, half forward fold, hands to shins, fingertips to mat. Exhale, full forward fold. And inhale, engaging the core, we're coming up, flat back. Well done. Hands into heart center. Outside. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we're falling down. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, we're stepping back with the left. Followed by the right, into a plank. We're going to do another side plank here, starting on the right. It's coming into our side plank. Really nice. Really nice mindful movement there like that. And now we're going to try to sort of thread the needle. So inhale, arms up, and exhale, we're bringing that left arm in between like the hole where our arm is. Then we're reaching up. Yes, perfect. One more or two more. Reaching. Inhale, arm up. One more, reach. Amazing, really well done everyone. Inhale up. Exhale, left hand down into plank. Inhale, exhale here. Now do side plank on the other side. Inhale, arm up. Left side, right arm reaches up. Inhale, the arms up. And exhale, you reach. Really nice. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, we reach. Inhale, the arm comes up. Exhale, reaching one last time. Inhale up. Exhale, right hand down. In plank. Inhale here. Exhale, knees down. Chest down, chin down. Inhale, sliding into a cobra. And exhale, tucking the toes. Coming into our down dog. Child's pose if you want. Next inhale, we're stepping our left foot in between our hands, followed by the right. Inhale, half forward, fold hands, shins and fingertips to mat. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, engaging the core. Very important today. Coming up, hands into heart center. Good. I'm sure our cores are a bit on fire now. So let's keep going. We'll just see what I've planned, so I know what we're doing in a moment. Good dog. Perfect. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we're folding down. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, stepping to the right. Followed by the left into a plank. Stay in plank for a few breaths. Whenever you're in a pose that's challenging, try to connect to your breath. Okay, inhale, we're coming down, knees, chest, chin. If at any point inhale, Cobra, exhale, down dog. And this, if at any point plank becomes too much, we don't want to do it anymore, bring your knees down for a half plank. Great as well. Inhale, we're raising our right leg to the ceiling. Try not to open your hips to the side. We want both our hip bones to shine to the ground. Imagine you had like little lasers coming off your hip bones. They're both pointing towards in the same direction. Inhaling here. And exhale, knee to nose. Rounding our back, bringing the right knee to our nose, maybe touching. Inhale, stretching back. Exhale, knee to nose, maybe coming onto the tiptoes of the back foot. Inhale, stretching. Exhale, knee to nose. Two more if you want. Inhale, stretching back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretching. Exhale, knee to nose. And from here, we're going to see if we can cross our right leg through the hole between the left leg and the left hand. Placing the foot down, maybe raising the left arm. So what's on the ground is our right hand, the right leg, and also the left foot out in front of us. Really well done. Inhale, if you want, raise your left foot off the ground, hovering it over the ground. Amazing. Inhale, exhale, let's bring that left hand to the floor, coming back into a down dog. Knees to the ground. Brief child's pose here. Well done. If you feel that in your shoulders, as you probably will, and you've got shoulder pain, then please be really careful. Take a break whenever you need to. One more breath in child's pose. Inhale, exhale. Coming back into a down dog through tabletop. Staying in down dog for one breath. Inhale, exhale. With the next inhale, we're stepping forward with the right foot. And we're now going to come into an easy twist. So the left hand stays on the ground. We'll reach into the ceiling with the right arm. Inhale, exhale here. Pulling the left heel back. Maybe bending the right knee a bit more. Coming into a little, feel that in your hip as well. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, hand to the floor. Stepping the left foot forward. Inhale, half forward, forward. Exhale, full forward, forward. Inhale, engaging our core, coming up, flat back. Well done, everyone. Exhale, to Dhanurasana. Well, you know what's coming. We're doing the same thing on the left-hand side. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, half forward, fold. And exhale, stepping back with the left, followed by the right into a plank. Stay here for a moment. Heels pulling back, pushing into the ground. And breathing here. Trying to breathe slowly and deeply. Inhale and exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, sliding forward into our Cobra. Exhale, pushing back into our down dog. 7 feet in a little bit maybe. One breath here. And we're raising our left foot off the ground, we're pointing the toes to the ceiling. Again, both hips are facing the floor or slightly towards the back. Inhale and exhale, knee to nose, bending here. And inhale, stretching back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretching back. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose, sorry. Inhale, stretching back. 2 more if you want. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretching back. Last one, knee to nose. And now see if you can bring that left leg through your arm, reaching the right arm to the ceiling now. So the sole of your left foot is on the ground, your left hand is on the ground, and the right, oh gosh, it's complicated. Right foot and left hand on the ground, left foot has gone through the leg. Maybe lifting the left foot off the ground if you can and want. Inhale and exhale, right hand on the floor, left foot back on the ground. Let's come into a child's pose. Maybe have sigh here if you want that as well. Inhale and sigh on the exhale. A lot of hard work. Sorry about the left right confusion. Inhale and exhale. Let's come through tabletop into down dog. Breathing here for 1. And stepping the left foot in between your hands, raising the left hand off the ground for easy twist. Right heel is pulling back, maybe bending a bit more into that left knee. Breathing here, looking to the ceiling if you want. I'm just looking straight ahead, looking lovely. And exhale, hand down, second forward with the right foot. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. And inhale, engaging the core, we're coming up. Exhale, hands into heart center. Lovely. Well done. So that was the last round of Sun Salutations. We'll come down through the vinyasa in a moment. But we're going to do a balance-ish. So it's not like sort of where we're just on one leg or whatever. We're going to do chair pose. But chair pose really engages the core, so I think it's a really good one for today. So, feet together, definitely feet together here, lifting our toes off the ground, spreading them wide, bringing them down one at a time, maybe lifting your heels. And let's now sit back in our imaginary chair. Hands can be in heart center, you could also have them on the hips if you want. As you sit down, make sure you can see your toes. If you can't see your toes, your knees are too far in front of you. And here you also don't want to have that duck bum, where you're pushing your bum out, arching your back. Nice flat back. Just going to sit in this chair pose for a couple of breaths. Engage your core while you're here. Maybe see if you can sit a bit deeper. Just working our thighs. Really nice. And why not, let's try if we can come onto our tiptoes, raising our heels off the ground and balancing here. Really nice if your heels come down at some point. Find a spot to look at right in front of you. Keep engaging your core. Lowering our heels. Let's come into a twisted chair. Let's bring the right elbow outside the left knee. Making sure that both knees are still in line, one's not creeping forward. And then twisting, pushing our palms into each other, bringing the top elbow, the left elbow more into the body. Really nice. Looking to the ceiling maybe, or just in front of us. Releasing, coming to center, and not surprisingly we twist to the other side. Left knee outside, left elbow outside the right knee. Jesus. Knees are in line, and then pressing your palms into each other, bringing the top elbow, the right elbow into the body. Breathing here. Inhale, we're coming into our chair, having one moment in the middle. Don't know about you, but my thighs are burning. Stay for another 2 breaths. If you want, you can come out any time. And straightening those legs, shaking the legs out if you want. All right, cool. Let's move to the floor, and we're moving to the floor through a vinyasa. So standing in front of our mat, and inhale, we're raising our arms. Exhale, we're falling down. Inhale, half forward fold. Is that full forward fold? We're stepping, or we can jump into a plank. Let's stay in plank for a moment again. And we're now going to try. And you could definitely do this on your knees now, especially with just worked our thighs so much. We're going to try and come from our hands to our elbows, so coming onto the forearms, forearm plank, and then walking our hands up again. We're going to do that a few times. So, hands on the floor, and then coming onto your forearms, one arm at a time, coming back up, going down, coming back up, down, and engage your core the entire time. If you want it to make it more difficult, coming onto your toes. A few more times. Let's do one more up, and let's do one more down, one more up, and one more down. And just come onto our tummies. Just lie down here for a moment. Have your arms in front of you, hands on top of each other, and placing your forehead on your hands, just relaxing here for a moment. Breathing in and out through the nose. heart rate is slowing down as we're lying here breathing. Okay, we are going to do Salabhasana. We did that last week, we're going to do it again now. I'm going to do first just so Salabhasana is where you lift your arms and your legs off the ground and you come into this banana or smile shape. We're going to do that first, only lifting the chest, then only lifting the legs, and then lifting both together if we want. So lying on our tummies, arms alongside the body, forehead on the mat. Toes are pointing back, toes are engaged, so we're really pointing our feet. We're going to inhale, exhale here, and inhale, we're lifting our chest, looking forward. Lifting as high as you can. Trying to breathe. Inhale, exhale, coming down. There I find it really difficult to breathe. It's just like easier when you hold your breath, but try to breathe. Inhale, exhale here. Maybe let's rock our hips from one side to the other, releasing the lower back. If you've got any lower back pain, then be really careful here. You could just do a little Cobra with your hands on the ground. That might be safer for your back. Okay, now we're just lifting our legs. So again, pointing your toes like crazy. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, we're lifting our legs off the ground. See how much you can lift them. Maybe calves are coming off the ground, knees are coming off the ground, maybe part of the thighs coming off the ground. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale, feet come down. Rocking from side to side again. Releasing our lower back. And exhale. Stop, come to center. And now we're going to try and do both together. If you don't like that, don't want to do that, then you don't have to at all. Inhale, exhale here. Arms are beside your body, palms are facing in, fingers pointing back. And as you lift yourself up, on the inhale, pull your fingers towards your feet. Really nice. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, we're coming down. Rocking the hips from side to side again. Nice. And we can do one more version here. Do that if you want. Don't have to at all. You can do any of the previous ones. Where our arms are out in front of us. So by having our arms out in front of us, our fingers are and pulling our fingers, pointing our fingers forward, palms facing in, we're adding more weight, so to speak, to the front of our body, so our back and our has to work more. So be really careful here. If you have back problems, maybe we can skip this one. Okay, so arms out in front of us if we want. Toes are pointing back. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, we're lifting our chest, we're lifting our legs. And breathing here. Inhale, exhale, we're coming down. Rocking, hips from side to side. Let's bring our hands under our shoulders, pushing into our hands, coming into a child's pose. Here we're rounding our back the other way. It's a really nice release for that, for arching our back, what we just done. Come back onto our abdomen, onto our front. I'm going to try and to bow now. So we've warmed up our back. I'll show you bow first, in case you're not sure what it is, but I think you do know what it is. And if you've got 2 belts or a scarf or whatever, you could even use a prop here. So for bow, we're lying on our belly, we're kicking our feet in. We'll see if we can hold our ankles, our shins, holding them, and then lifting up like this. If you use belts, it's a very tricky one, so we make loops with each belt, bring them around our feet. Then with the scarf, and here, And then you can do that if you're extending your arms, makes it easier. Okay, so if you don't want to do that, you could also just kick your feet in, lift your chest off the ground and reach your arms back. So you don't need to hold your feet at all. Alright, let's do that together. Kick your feet in, bend your knees. See if you can hold your ankles or feet. And you can also have a bit of a play around what you find more comfortable holding, the inside of your ankle or the outside. Just as I'm doing that, I think I find it more comfortable holding the outside of the ankle. Just feels better on the arms, on the elbows and the shoulders. Alright, I'm going to inhale, exhale here. And now inhale, lifting our chest off the ground. But really think about kicking your feet, your shins into your hands. That really helps with that back bend. Nice. Lovely. Breathing here for one. Inhale. And exhale, bring those knees down, or thighs down, letting go of the feet. Just lie here for a moment. We'll try that one more time in a sec. Maybe rocking your hips from side to side again. Inhale, exhale. If you didn't like this, you don't have to do it again. If you did like it, you can do it again with me one more time. So again, kicking your feet in, bending your knees, holding your ankles, your shins, wherever you can grab your feet, or using your belt. Great. Inhale, exhale here. And inhale, lifting up, kicking your legs into your hands. And breathing here. Maybe you'll notice that as you breathe, you rock a little bit. I think that's quite nice. Really good. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, we're coming out of the pose. Rocking our hips from side to side again. Let's bring our hands under our shoulders, pushing into a child's pose. Nice little pause here in child's pose. Maybe knees slightly apart, but touching the big toes, having that little contact, I think it's really, just makes it nice and sweet. And pull our hands under our shoulders, pressing into our hands, coming to kneeling, and then let's sit down. Alright, moving to the end of the practice. Going to do a little forward fold here if you have the belt. Forward fold here is also quite nice because again we're sort of not necessarily rounding our back, but we're moving against what we just did in bow. So if you have a belt and the balls of your feet, inhale, we're sitting up tall. Exhale, we're coming down. Holding wherever we can hold, looking towards our big toes. And we're breathing here. Inhale, we're looking up. Exhale, we're coming out. And one final core exercise is going to be Navasana, bow pose. It's a bit of a, it's such a classic, so I think we'll do that. It's a good one to include. So for Navasana, you could have your hands behind you and just have your toes on the ground, but sitting nice and tall. That is already engaging our core. You could keep your hands behind you and lift your feet off the floor, have your legs parallel. You could have your hands behind your knees and holding on. You could let go of your hands, arms alongside your legs. You could hold onto your legs up straight and straighten your legs, or even let go. If at any point as you move through these options you feel your lower back collapsing and you're rounding your back and sinking down, then it's best to stick with the previous option. Right, we know what we're doing. We're going to do 3 to 5 rounds. I'll see how many we will actually do. So decide on which option you want to do. You can change in between versions. You can change halfway through. So, coming to first one, I'm going to breathe here for 3. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Feet down. Let's give yourself a hug. Let go. Nice. All right, next one. So sitting up nice and tall again. We're deciding which version we want to do. And stay for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale, exhale, bring our feet down, giving ourselves another hug here. Let's do one more. I think we've worked our core enough for today. Alright, let's decide which version you want to do. And we're going to do 3 breaths. I'm going to let go, hugging our knees. Let's stay here for a moment, maybe placing your eye sockets, your eyes on your knees, gently, gently. Just quite nice. Making yourself super small. Rounding our back at the same time, which is nice after that, after we've worked our back muscles and bow pose. Okay, looking up, maybe a bit bright now, opening the eyes. We're going to lie on our backs now for, let's do one bridge. Arms alongside our body, palms into the floor, feet are on the ground, feet are hip width apart, knees are pointing to the ceiling, knees are hip width apart. And we're going to inhale, exhale here on the floor, and inhale, we're tucking our pelvis and peeling our spine off the floor. Pushing into the floor, pushing the feet into the ground, hips to ceiling, chest to chin. If you want, you could interlace your hands under you as you do that. Maybe pull your shoulders under your body as well. Stay for a few breaths. One more breath here. Inhale, exhale. If you are holding your hands under your back, let go. Inhale here and exhale. We're gently, slowly coming down. Upper back, middle back, lower back. And we're untucking the pelvis. Let's bring our knees into our chest. Hugging our knees into our chest. Maybe bring our feet, soles of the feet pointing to the ceiling for a happy baby pose, holding either the calves or the ankles or the outside of the feet, and wherever we're holding, our arms are going along the inside of the leg as we then hold wherever we can reach. Pulling our thighs into our body. If you want, you can rock from side to side if that feels good. And if as you rock from side to side, you fall to the side and you feel like you can't get up again, just pull on the opposite foot to get yourself in center. Today I think it feels quite nice just to pull, stay central for me. Kind of relieves the back a little bit after having worked it so much. Inhale, exhale. One more breath here. And bring our feet to the floor again, knees bend, and we're actually going to do a little belly twist here. So bringing our knees to our body and falling, bringing both knees to the right hand side. So dropping our thighs to the right, legs on top of each other, arms on the capital T, straight arms. Chola, we could try cactus arms where you bend your elbows if you find that, if that does something for you. Try to have both shoulders somewhat in contact with the ground, so also the left shoulder. and looking to the left in the opposite direction. Closing your eyes there. Staying for a few breaths. With this twist, the closer your knees are to your elbows, the more intense the twist is. So by bringing your legs down a little bit, making this a bit more comfortable maybe. You can also place your right hand on the left knee. That feels good. And next inhale, we're going to bring our legs back into our body and dropping the legs to the left now. Arms, capital T, at shoulder level. Maybe you have to move them a bit as your body is moving. You could also bring them to cactus arms, your arms in the elbows, or the left arm on the right thigh, right knee. Looking to the right here. Inhale, bring the legs into center. You're giving your legs another hug. Lovely. And then stretching our legs out. Feet mat, hip width apart. Maybe a bit wider, whatever feels good today. Arms alongside your body, coming into Shavasana for final relaxation. Your shoulders down, nice. See if you can have your whole back more or less in touch with the ground. Curling your fingers in a little bit, tucking the chin slightly. Just lying here. If you want, we're going to inhale. You can sigh on the exhale. Letting go of any tension that way. Another breath like that. Inhale. And similarly to what we did when we started the class, maybe scan through your body, realizing if you're holding any tension anywhere, so you can release that now that we go into our relaxation. Top of the head, plus the forehead, eyebrows, temples and eyes, all smooth and soft, no muscles engaged. Just going past the jaw, teeth slightly apart, past the throat. The tongue is just lying in your mouth, not glued to the roof of the mouth. Relaxing the throat, the jaw, across the shoulders, maybe pulling them down a bit if they're a bit close to the ears. Just going past down the arms. If your fingers are rolled in a little bit, curled in a little bit, and say you're not holding much tension. Past the upper back, the chest, middle back, lower back, abdomen. Just moving with each breath. Don't have to suck our tummy in or anything. We've worked it a lot. Just let it relax. Our glutes and hips, soft and relaxed thighs. Or maybe still a little warm from that Vinyasa chair or your knees. Of the knees, calves, feet, and toes. Just lying here, relaxing, enjoying this.
slowly, arrive back in this moment. Take a slightly deeper inhale. If you want, you can again exhale with a sigh. One more deep inhale. And exhaling with a sigh or not. Some movement to your body, moving your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Bring your arms overhead, bring your feet together, having a nice full body stretch, stretching, making yourself long. And releasing. Just hug our knees into our chest. Rocking from side to side for a little back massage. And then dropping onto the right. Your head on your right upper arm. Bring your left hand in front of your chest and inhale. Exhale, pushing into that hand. Gently coming to seated position. Lovely. Alright. Sit again. Let's just do what we always do at the end. Inhale, nice big circle. And exhale, pulling your hands down. And if you want, let's bring our thumbs to the space between our eyebrows. For clear and kind thoughts. Thumbs to our throat for clear and kind words. Thumbs to our heart for clear and kind feelings towards others and also towards ourselves. If you want, let's bow with gratitude to the practice of yoga and gratitude to ourselves for moving today. Thank you so much. Well done. That was a lot harder than